For my Barcelona and Real Madrid match preview, during part 1 in my last video, I mentioned several players that could make a big impact on the game. But today's video is all about Barcelona's players. Which ones do Real Madrid need to look out for, especially in such a big game? Now, as I know this season, and as you know this season, Real Madrid have not really worked as a team, worked as a unit, but Barcelona have for the majority of the season. We know it, we see it as Real Madrid fans. It's a team that we look to and not essentially aspire to be, but aspire to play like in terms of directness, in terms of quickness, how they build up the play from defense and midfield to the attack. And there's something about Barcelona this year that a lot of Real Madrid fans are realizing, okay, this team is going to be really tough to beat. And this just boils down not just to individual players, but it all starts from the manager. It all starts from Hansi Flick, how he's coaching the team to really make an impact on each and every game they play. Yes, last few games, maybe fatigue has creeped in and has showed in terms of Champions League, LaLiga, Copa del Rey demands. But nevertheless, they have actually prospered through. They actually driven through each of the games and sit on top of La Liga, is in a good position in the Champions League, obviously playing Inter, which is also going to be a tough game, and has this Copa del Rey final on the weekend against Real Madrid. Now, mainly Hansi Flick wants his team to play with a high pressing tactic and have quick transition from defense to attack. We know that they don't really circulate the ball too many times. When Pedri has the ball, he's always looking direct, and that starts me off, really. Pedri is such an important player to Barcelona. The way that he operates in the midfield, he does his defensive duties as well, but also does his attacking duties amazingly well. This guy can pick up the ball, has complete control of it, and it looks like the ball is stuck to his feet like a magnet. That's as simply as I could put it. And when he has the ball, he's always looking towards the wings, and he's always looking up front as well. Now, mainly when you look at the left back and right backs, obviously Balde is going to be out, and probably going to be Gerard Martin playing at left back. So that's a weakness there. But nevertheless, they still have RAPHINHA on the left, who is an absolute goal-scoring machine. So the key battle there that I see is if Vasquez is playing there, RAPHINHA versus Vasquez, or if Valverde is playing there, which I would prefer, it's going to be RAPHINHA versus Valverde. Now, Valverde, when he has come up against really tough opposition, I'm telling you, Martinelli, the first leg in the Emirates, I've got to say it, did destroy Valverde on several occasions. Obviously, Valverde holds his ground, but he's not naturally a right back. But his defensive attributes shows he's much better and clearly better than Vasquez. But what Vasquez offers in attack as well, Valverde can then, if he is in the midfield, cover for Vasquez at right back. But RAPHINHA is going to use this to his advantage. Whoever's playing there is not a natural right back. And we've seen it before in previous El Clásicos this year, where RAPHINHA has absolutely cooked several times. And he is a huge threat to Real Madrid, especially when they start a really rapid counter-attack. So Barcelona fans are looking probably to RAPHINHA and, of course, looking to Lamine Yamal. What an absolute phenomenal player this kid is. And I think Fran Garcia is going to have a world of trouble. A world of trouble trying to contain him. He's probably going to be the preferred option because, honestly, I don't see any other. I don't see any other. And he has the pace, but does he have the defensive IQ to match Lamine Yamal's actual playing style? Not really. Not really. The way that Lamine cuts in, can go outside, he just keeps people guessing. And he can laser a shot well outside the box and just fly in. So the wingers are going to be a major problem. With Pedri also there, it's going to be an absolute issue for Real Madrid to contain. That's why I said maybe a 4 in midfield with really workhorse midfielders could try and contain it. I don't think they will. I think Barcelona will maintain more of the possession, more of the control of the ball, even though they're not a possession, let's say, orientated team. Sometimes against teams who do defensive blocks, yes, they can circulate into the 60, 70, 80% possession. But on occasions, when they do play a team that can really face them in terms of like for like, then they don't really circulate the possession too many times. They like to be direct, they like to catch teams off the break, and this is going to be the main problem. And up front, obviously Lewandowski's out, so who knows about who's going to put. I think Ferran Torres is going to be the main option there. I think he is. And you know what? Ferran has been decent recently. He has been decent recently, we've got to admit. And is he like for Lewandowski? No, but he can do a job. And there's two centre-backs just need to be aware of his positioning, because Ferran Torres is a good dribbler. He can bypass the defence quite easily if given time. So we just need to take a look at that. Take a look at the front three and really try and contain it. And at the back, well, it's going to be the same, innit? It's going to be the same as per usual. We're going to have Koundé, going to have Kabasi, going to have Inigo Martinez, and obviously Jerome Martin. So those four at the back, I think, yeah, it depends on how they play. If their press is great, and if they're trying to, you know, restrict the midfield from gaining the ball and to restrict the front three from gaining the ball, then it's going to be a problem for Real Madrid. So those four with their offside trap as well, and the high line that they deploy during matches, is always going to be a problem, especially for Mbappe, who just has a tendency to run behind the defence too quickly. And they're going to be working on that on the training ground. They are, definitely. And you have to admit that they're really good at it as well. They're really good at it. They caught Dortmund so many times offside. I remember the Champions League, the first match against Real Madrid. And teams who are really attacking and who can have a great styling in terms of profiling as well in the attack, when they're working as a free, if Mbappe, Vinny and Rodrigo were to be there, then you know what? I can see many, many offsides being given in this match. But it's up to Real Madrid to just contain their run. Just stop before the offside trap is given, and then try and break it when you can. Because, yeah, it's going to be really difficult, honestly. And the midfield, obviously, with Barcelona, yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. Honestly, this team is sublime this year. And this is me speaking as a Real Madrid fan. I'm speaking openly and honestly to each and every one of you. And Real Madrid fans understand also that Barcelona are a very tough team to beat this year. They are probably one of the best teams in Europe. And you can see by the Champions League, you see by their table position in the Champions League, you can see how... I'm not saying coasting through the Champions League knockout phases. Of course, they got beaten by Dortmund. A very tired side, let's be honest, got beaten by Dortmund. But, yeah, the fixture list, the actual... everything about how they're playing and trying to get the result, regardless if they are tired or if they are fatigued or if they have a lot of matches condensed into one period, then... you know what? They're doing a really good job, and you've just got to give credit to Hansi Flick. Will that run the players into the ground eventually? Potentially. We've seen Klopp's sides tire a lot during the end as well, and it's the same situation, especially with that Liverpool side. Sometimes they just looked out of it. But Barcelona really haven't looked out of it so much this season. What they have done is literally got the result no matter what. And that's all we've got to look to. So, Real Madrid... just going swiftly back to it, I think we have to understand where Real Madrid are as a team. Are we clearly the underdogs going to the Copa del Rey final? Yes. Are we better than Barcelona? No. Do we have better players than Barcelona this current season? No. Obviously, Valverde is just an extraordinary player by himself, and he would fit probably into this Barcelona team. But apart from that, I don't really see any others. I don't really see any others. Mbappe maybe by his goal-scoring ratio, but if you were to fit Mbappe with Lamine Yamal and RAPHINHA, would he do as well? Probably not, or probably yes. Who knows, guys? Who knows? But let's just see this Copa del Rey final. Honestly, I'm just going to go in terms of prediction-wise. I really want to say, I do want to say Real Madrid. I do, guys. I do. Look, My heart says 3-1 to Real Madrid. But my head says, and I have to be honest here, guys, about 4-1, maybe 5-1 to Barcelona, something like that. So I'm going to leave that down to you. I can't determine this. I can't factor into anything here at the moment because we haven't been playing that well. Let's be honest, Real Madrid all season have been poor. So we just really need to look at it face value and say, Barcelona are going to absolutely fry us. Or we can be Real Madrid fans at heart and say that we're going to win. So it's all up to really Ancelotti. It's all down to Hansi Flick as well, how they set up their teams. And who knows, guys, what's going to happen. Guys, let me know your predictions. Let me know your starting 11s. Let me know your combined 11s, actually, between. If I was to do a combined 11 now, looking at it, it's crazy. If I was just going to go in this match, obviously, seeing Balde's out, then, yeah, it would be probably Courtois in goal. You probably put Koundé, you probably could put Kabasi, you probably put Inigo Martinez, then you probably put Lidial, mate. It's hopeless, isn't it? It's absolutely hopeless. Then we probably put Fran Garcia left back. It's absolutely madness. Then in the midfield, probably, I don't know. Who would you put in the midfield if you were to do combined 11 just based on this match? You probably put Valverde. I don't know. Pedri, Olmo, potentially. You probably put Olmo there because Real Madrid have been poor, pretty much, let's be honest. Bellingham. I don't know. Recently, Bellingham's just falling off, guys. I don't know why. So I would put Olmo there and I would put probably Raphinha, Yamal, and then Mbappe up front. That's what I would do as a combined 11 just for this match solely, and I put Hansi Flick as the manager. So yeah, we only get literally, we get 3 players into the team. 3 players, well 4 if you could include Fran Garcia, because honestly, Gerard Martin is literally just as bad as Vasquez on the right hand side. Let's be honest. Barcelona fans actually detest him. I know that for a fact. So guys, let me know your combined 11s just for this match only. Who would you put? And starting 11s obviously for Real Madrid. I'm just going to go for this. I'm going to go for Courtois. I'm not going to say Barcelona's. I'll leave the Barcelona fans to decide that one. But I'm going to go for Courtois. I'll go for Valverde, Rudiger, Asensio, Rudiger, and then Fran Garcia. Then we put... It's a difficult one, you know. Very difficult one. Probably put Tchouaméni. Put Ceballos. You know what? I don't even want to put Bellingham in there. I think Bellingham's been absolutely poor. I have to be honest. I'll probably put... Okay, just put Bellingham there anyway. You put... It's bad. This team's horrible. Okay, just put Vinny, put Mbappe, and put Rodrigo. That's what I'm saying. If it was up to me, I'll just put a diamond, and I'll put Tchouaméni, I'll put Ceballos, I'll put Bellingham, and I'll put Arda Güler in the 10. And then I'll just roll with Vinny and Mbappe up front, because Rodrigo's also been poor as of recent. So, I don't know, guys. It's really up to the managers how to decide. It's up to Ancelotti how he decides he's going to play this. I think, and I'm going to say this right now, I think Ancelotti is actually going to play Vasquez. I have to be honest. He's going to start with pretty much the same starting lineup he started against Arsenal. And he's going to play Vasquez there. And he's going to put Fran Garcia just to really be I think we're going to be full out attacking. I have to be honest on this one. I think we're going to go full out attack. And we're going to try and go toe to toe with Barcelona. I think that's what's going to happen. And try and catch them with an early goal potentially. So let's just see, guys. Let's see. Let's be hopeful. Honestly, Copa del Rey final, like I said, predictions, my head says about 4-5-1 to Barcelona, but my heart says 3-1 to Real Madrid. So let's do this, guys. A la Madrid and nada más. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Take care.